All right. Well, I don't know if you can tell because it's a little dark in the cottage, so the windows might be overexposed. You might not be able to see outside, but it's a bit overcast. So I'm gonna build a fire here in the fireplace. The main problem is I don't have any kindling or small pieces of wood. I only have some logs, and it's too wet outside to collect any driftwood and kindling. So I'm just gonna have to use newspaper to keep the fire going until the big logs can catch fire. But yeah, we're gonna we're gonna be watching some home improvement while we do this. This is the Binford 2400 700 horsepower Franklin stove, and we're gonna make ourselves a super powered fire. Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep feeding newspaper in here in place of kindling, and hopefully it will do the trick in getting the fire going nice and good. But yeah, I love having fires up here in Maine. You can hear the ocean, especially on an overcast day. It's better to have a fire on the beach, but it's too wet out there right now. Can't have a fire on the beach. We got all these tools. Ooh, that's hot. This ought to do the trick though. Get it going nice and good. Throw in some more because it's not quite ready to go on its own yet. Once it is a bit more pleasant out there, I will go gather some kindling, some driftwood, stuff like that. Plus, there's a lot of firewood underneath the cottage where we store the kayaks and everything. So I will bring some more wood in at some point. But for now, we're just going to use what we got. And hopefully it does the trick. There we go. Yeah. We also have a billows, whatever you want to call it. But we'll get this going. This will get the fire nice and hot. Yeah, it's super hot. I can feel it now. My leg is, woo, that's nice and hot. So even there's no kindling, this should be nice and hot enough to get the big logs going. think we're just about good to go to put the screen on. Yeah. All right. I think it's going good enough. It's at least good enough to put some heat in here. We'll put the screen on. That way no sparks come flying out. There we go. Yeah. The smell of smoke in a fireplace on the beach on an overcast day. Oh man. I hope you can see out there. If not, I'll take some footage later. There's a patio right here, and I'll set it out there. I do have another video where we're having lunch as a family, and we're right out here in front of these two windows. You can check out that video. I think it's called Lunch with Family, and it'll give you a good view of what the beach looks like, what the front of the cottage looks like, what it looks like outside these two windows. But yeah, man, that fire's going nice and good. I got some coffee at the cottage in Maine. This, my friends, is how you vacation and relax. I've been coming up here forever, since I was like 5 years old. My mom's been coming up here since she was like 4 or 5 years old. The family's had it for, decades. Decades and decades and decades. There's another video that you can watch in the Maine the playlist about Maine. I think it's called Front Cottage Intro, and in it I explain like more in detail about this cottage. But that should do it for now. I'm just gonna drink my coffee, relax, watch some home improvement, as I've got this big manly fire going in the Franklin stove. We shall see you next video.